Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly Facebook and Instagram Live. I'm Christine Dahl with Fashion Ninja Warrior, and tonight is episode number 107. We are going to do a little FAQ about our Fashion Startup Intensive program. This is our best-selling program, our signature program, as well as any of our other courses and services. So if you've got questions, this is the live to be on. As always, definitely make sure that you share this video. We're actually doing a sharing contest. So if you're on Instagram, hop on over to our Facebook group, The Fearless Fashionpreneur, because you can't participate on Instagram. You can only participate on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, all you have to do is share this video. It's very simple. Just tap the little dots, click copy link, post it on your profile, and you will be entered in our sharing contest. We're going to draw one winner at the end of our live today, and you're going to win a $25 Amazon gift card. So if you want some free money, some free gifts for the holidays, Amazon gift card, definitely make sure that you hop on over to our Facebook group, The Fearless Fashionpreneur, so that you can share this video. As always, don't forget to give me your hearts, give me your thumbs up. I love it, guys. It's like action to me. Say hello. Norte Women, how are you? It's nice to see you on. Rachel, Raphael, hi. How are you guys? I want to hear from you. I hate talking to myself. It's very boring, so I want this to be a two-way conversation. So tell me hi and where you're calling from, where you're logging in from. That would be awesome. As always, this recording will be deleted on Instagram afterwards. However, the replay will stay up inside our Facebook group, The Fearless Fashionpreneur. So if you're not a part of our Facebook group, definitely join it. I know a lot of you Instagrammers don't use Facebook anymore, but Facebook has a lot of really great options, and Facebook groups are the place to be. And our group is amazing. I give out a lot of free information in there, and there's literally over 100 training videos. That's over 50 hours of free information that you can take advantage of inside the Facebook group. Hey Boy Crush, how are you? So as I mentioned, today we're going to do a little bit of FAQ about our signature program, the Fashion Startup Intensive. We're going to discuss commonly asked questions that we get about our best-selling program. We're going to talk about why our courses differ from those that you typically find. We're going to talk about why taking the Fashion Startup Intensive, the FSI, is far better than any college course, why you can't just Google or YouTube what it is that we teach, how to get started for free, and so much more. So I am super excited. Hey Jeanette, how are you? Don't forget to share this video and we'll enter you in our sharing contest. I'm going to drop your name in this bowl so that you can win a $25 gift card. So definitely tap those little three dots on your Facebook page, copy the link and post it to your profile, and then type shared in the comments, and I'll be able to add you to the bowl and you'll be able to win a $25 gift card. So it's pretty cool, guys. Okay, so let me just get set up here on my computer because I forgot to do one thing. Okay, great. So maybe you have been on the fence about joining our Fashion Startup Intensive. Maybe you've heard about it, or maybe you're new around here. You're not familiar with our Fashion Startup Intensive program, our signature course. You're not familiar with us at Fashion Ninja Warrior. So we definitely want to make sure that you get familiar and you get all of the questions that you possibly have and all of your answers. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties here with my computer. Okay. So today's the day to ask all of your questions about our courses, about our services. If you've been thinking about something, I'm going to go through some of our frequently asked ones, but definitely if you guys have any, definitely let me know. I know a lot of you are thinking, oh my gosh, 2020 was a complete bust. I can't wait for this year to be over. The pandemic ruined everything for me. And trust me, I've been praying for you guys, but 2021 can be your year. The pandemic is going to end. Everything's going to go back to normal at some point in 2021. And you want to be ready, you want to be prepared and be able to capitalize on it when it does. So tell me what your dreams are. Tell me what your goals are. What are your New Year's resolutions? There's only 1 month left of the year. And so you better start thinking about those New Year's resolutions. And if yours is to quit your job, finally get your fashion line off the ground and get started, the Fashion Startup Intensive is definitely for you. So what is the Fashion Startup Intensive, or the FSI for short? So it is a group coaching program designed to give you a step-by-step strategy of everything you need to know, start to finish, on how to produce a profitable fashion line. It is literally the most comprehensive online course out there for fashion startups, and it covers every area, not only design, development, production, but also the business side of it, mindset side of it, market research side of it, and then also crowdfunding if you're interested in raising money, or also the sales, marketing, PR, social media, influencer marketing, all of the digital marketing things that you also need to know in order to get sales, because there's no sense in having a fashion line that looks beautiful and having a website that looks beautiful if you can't get sales at the end of the day. So I want you to be successful. I want you to have the same success that I did with my fashion line, and so that's why I created the Fashion Startup Intensive. And open enrollment just started today. So I'm super, super excited about this. Enrollment is not open for very long, so I want to make sure that if you are interested, you get in now so that you can make 2021 the best year you've ever had. So what does the FSI include? Well, it includes 12 class modules. Each module is anywhere from 1.5 to 4 hours. And you guys know I talk really fast. So this is a no fluff. You know, I don't like to fill my classes with fluff or miscellaneous information that you're not going to need to know. This is jam-packed full of information. I talk fast because the classes are recorded and you can always go back and watch them again if I talk too fast for you. But that way, at least, I'm not going to talk super slow, because if you can keep up with me, you're going to be so bored if I'm talking super slow. I have taken online courses where the course creator talked so annoyingly slow like this, and I got so annoyed, and I was like, how can I speed this up? This is wasting my time, right? So I don't want to waste your time. I talk super fast. If you need to go slower, just hit pause, repeat, go back. They're recorded, so it's great. So it's over 28 hours worth of information. They're all recorded, like I mentioned, and you have lifetime access. This includes lifetime access to updates. So we are constantly updating the class. We're constantly adding to the class. So we're constantly adding new modules, new information, new cheat sheets, new interviews that we do, and I'm going to get into the interviews in a little bit. But we're constantly adding more and more content in there. So you're getting even more than what you originally paid for. We don't ask for you to pay more money. I don't say, hey, we just updated the class, now everyone needs to pay all over again. I think that's ridiculous. So we just give it to you for free because that's the way that I operate. You also get over 150 completely done for you worksheets, templates, scripts, cheat sheets, everything you would possibly need to guide you along the way. You are not going to have to create anything from scratch. I've already created every single type of document, tool, email, template, script, phone script, anything that you would possibly need to get where you want to get with your fashion line. I've already created it. It's plug and play, ready to go. All the Excel formats, everything is already plugged in for you. This includes our foolproof cost sheet templates, so you know exactly how to cost your line. This includes our line sheet templates, email templates for influencer marketing, for reaching out for influencers, phone scripts on how to talk to buyers and pitch them your line, production ready checklists, cutting ticket templates, BOM templates, and so many more things. I've literally done it all for you. There's even guides on how to interview a social media manager if you wanted to hire one for your team, how to interview fulfillment centers, what questions you should ask for and what you should look out for. I've literally done it all for you. There's over 150 of those, all included inside the class. There's also our preferred vendor list, which has over 90, actually I would say over 100 by now, of our preferred vendors and suppliers. These are all vetted suppliers. Very, very important. Anybody can go online and Google manufacturers, but you're not gonna know if they're good. You're not gonna know if they're gonna take advantage of you as a startup. You're not gonna know if the quality of their work is good, etc. So we've vetted these manufacturers. I either work with them personally, my clients work with them, my project managers have worked with them. They are all fair trade. They pay their employees, you know, minimum wage, all of that good stuff. So you're not gonna run into issues with child labor and things like that. And this includes both domestic and overseas vendors. This also includes fabric vendors, trim suppliers, print houses, label suppliers, packaging suppliers, fulfillment centers, pattern makers, and of course, manufacturers, which is what most people actually want at the end of the day. So you get all of that. You also get contact lists. Super important. I'm sure you've heard the fashion industry is super secretive and no one wants to really share their secrets with you. And there's a reason for that, because if I'm producing in a manufacturer and I have a fashion line, I don't want to tell you where I'm producing, because you might come in and start producing your line there. And now when I go to get my order fulfilled, the manufacturer says, oh, I'm too busy because I've got another client ahead of you. So of course, nobody wants to share contacts in this industry. But since I don't have my own fashion line anymore and I'm on your side and I'm trying to help you guys start your fashion line, I'm sharing all of my contacts with you. So you get contact lists of over 100 different fashion magazine editors. You get bloggers, stylists. There's over 50 showrooms, PR houses, wholesalers. There's even our top 100 celeb list, which includes all of the A-list celebrities, all of their managers and their agents' information. And I teach you inside one of the modules how to reach out to them to actually get top celebs wearing your stuff for free. You don't even have to pay for this, guys. I'm teaching you how to get celebs to wear your stuff for free. I literally just had a handbag designer student get her handbag in the hands of Sarah Jessica Parker and Reese Witherspoon, all from taking this class, okay? It is amazing. And then on top of all of that, you're also going to get a private Facebook group where you can ask me questions as well as collaborate with other members of the group. This is priceless, guys. Most online courses don't give you the option to ask questions. It's everyone's biggest pet peeve when it comes to online courses. I'm literally giving you a Facebook group. You have unlimited access and lifetime access. So there's no cap on the number of questions that you can ask. There's no cap on how long you have access to the group. I personally go in and answer all the questions. So it's not an assistant. It's not a robot. It's not, somebody else on my team. It is me. And that's why we keep the course very small, the participants very small, and we only do open enrollment 3 times a year. So this is really, honestly, the best part of the group, of the program, and this is what makes it really a group coaching program. It's like mixing our one-on-one coaching with online courses. Now, a lot of people will ask specifically about our manufacturer list. Do we have eco-friendly manufacturers? Do we have low MOQ manufacturers? And the answer is yes. We have eco-friendly ones. We have eco-friendly fabric suppliers. We have manufacturers that literally are super sustainable, down to the amount of water that they use, down to the type of lighting. They have totally LED lighting in their entire facility. So if things like that are important to you, yes, we have manufacturers that are able to do all of that. We also have manufacturers that offer low MOQs. Some of them offer as low as 300, 200 pieces, 50 pieces per style, and even some of them offer 0. Literally, there's no MOQ. You can make 1 piece and that's all you're required to make. So they're geared towards startups. They're geared towards small brands that are just getting started. So you don't have to do huge inventory runs, which you don't want to do because you're going to tie up all your stuff in inventory and there's no guarantee that it's actually going to sell at the end of the day. Next question that we typically always get, is everything done online? Yes, all of the courses are done online. There's also our Facebook group. Obviously, that's all done online. Next question that we usually get is, how are the classes delivered? Do I need a password? So yes, a unique username and password is actually going to be provided to you once you sign up. And then you're going to access all of your classes online via our online membership portal. So we've got this great portal where all of your classes are housed, where all the cheat sheets are housed, and you can literally download everything, watch everything from there, either on your phone, your tablet, your computer, and it's really super easily accessible, all in one place. You don't have to be checking your emails or anything like that. Are the classes recorded live? Are the classes live or recorded? The answer is they are recorded classes, and this is because I want to be able to focus my time on the Facebook group answering your questions, not re-delivering live classes to you over and over again. You honestly don't get any benefit out of having a live class, so recorded classes just as good as live classes, and really my time is spent inside the Facebook group answering all of your questions, and that's what you really need at the end of the day. How long do you have access to the class modules? So I mentioned this earlier. You do have lifetime access. This is honestly ridiculous. The classes are yours to keep forever. You can go back and watch them over and over again. It's also great because no matter how fast or how slow you want to go, the information will be there when you are ready. I have people that take the class watch a couple of class modules, then they start working on their fashion line, then they come back to the class modules, and then they do some more with their fashion line, and so on and so forth. So it's super easy to go at your own pace, and whenever you're ready for a certain part or a certain module, it's there when you're ready and when you're at that place in your fashion line. Hey Nita, how are you? Rina or Rena, sorry, I'm pronouncing your name wrong. It's probably Rena. Excuse me. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Next question we typically get, how long will it take to go through the FSI course? So you can go through it as fast or as slow as you like. We typically recommend that you spend about 4 months. That's 2 weeks for every class module. However, you can literally watch all 12 class modules in probably 3 days if you wanted to. I don't recommend that because it is a ton of information. What we recommend doing is watching the classes, then stopping, taking a break, doing the homework, working on your line, and then coming back to the classes when you're ready for that part of your program, of your line, right? So usually I typically recommend watch the first 4 classes. That will get you up to sourcing your fabrics, designing the line, searching for pattern makers, all that stuff. Then go out and actually design your line, search for a pattern maker, start making your first samples, right? If you're gonna do a crowdfunding campaign, then it's time to then watch the crowdfunding class. If you're not, skip that class, go to the next class. If you're gonna sell to wholesalers and you wanna sell to retailers, if you wanna sell to retailers and you wanna do wholesale, watch classes 6 and 7. If you don't, skip ahead, go to class 8, which is production, right? So the classes are there, they're labeled, everything is clearly, there's a nice outline in the beginning that we give you, so everything is super clear and you know exactly what to be doing, and it's designed to be worked in conjunction with your line so that as you need something, it's there. Oh, you're ready for production, now you need a cutting ticket template. Oh, log into class 8, you'll get your cutting ticket template, download it, watch the class to see how you should fill it out, etc., right? But of course, you can go at your own pace. If you want to take a year to watch the courses, if you want to take a weekend to watch the courses, you definitely, certainly can. When do the classes start? So the classes start as soon as you sign up. So as soon as you sign up on the website, fashioninjawarrior.com/FSI, you literally get access to the class modules immediately, all the class modules. It's not a drip system. It's not like one at a time or one every other week. You get access to everything all at once. The next question we typically get is, when is the next enrollment? So right now we have open enrollment for 2021. That's happening, end of the year, 2021, whatever you want to call it. We typically do enrollment 3 times a year. So the next open enrollment will not be until April, and the one after that won't be until August. So definitely take advantage if you want to set yourself up to have the best 2021 possible. I know 2020 was kind of a bust. So if you want to make sure that you have the best 2021, definitely make sure that you sign up this open enrollment, and space is limited. Now, the biggest question that most of you are probably wondering, what is the investment? And notice that I use the word investment and not cost, because you should expect a return. You should expect an ROI. Whatever you spend for this course, it is not going to just go out the door and fly away. This is an investment. You're investing in yourself, you're investing in your business, and so you should expect a return on that. Every time I've ever bought an online course, invested in learning, invested in a coach, took a mastermind or anything like that, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars. I've literally earned probably tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars because of what I learned through all of these things. So you should definitely expect a return on investment. So total value, it is over $6,000 worth of information. And literally it is only one-time payment of $1,249, so $1,249. Or we also have a payment plan. You can do 4 monthly payments of $320. So for literally as low as $320, which is honestly less than one-on-one coaching, 1 hour of one-on-one coaching that we offer, you can literally get started with the best program that will take you through step-by-step how to start and produce a profitable fashion line. Now, what if I don't have the money right away, Christine? I totally get it. Trust me, I know money is tight, especially right now. A lot of people are hurting financially. A lot of people have lost their jobs because of the pandemic. And this is why we have several options to help you out. So, number one, I just mentioned the payment plan. You can put $320 down now and then do $320 for the next 3 months. We also have PayPal for Pay coming soon. So that's going to be on the website very, very soon. It's kind of the same thing just through PayPal. So it's a payment plan just through PayPal. We also have a referral program, which we just sent out an email yesterday reminding all of you about. So if you're interested in making money with us or actually funding your Fashion Startup Intensive by referring other people to us, definitely email us, because we literally pay out 8% for any online course that someone purchases. So you can become an affiliate of ours. We'll give you your own affiliate link, and we will set you up so that you can promote our courses and services. Anytime someone purchases, you get paid, and then you can literally use that money to get started with the Fashion Startup Intensive. We literally paid out, I just paid somebody over $1,200 for referring 7 people to us. I mean, that's just crazy. So it's so super easy. If you need to make some extra cash, definitely sign up for the referral program. And last but not least, you can actually get started for free. So if you're not familiar with PayPal Credit, it's a really awesome program. Basically, PayPal will allow you to put $0 down, and you have 6 months with 0% interest, no interest. It is interest-free for the first 6 months to pay off your loan, basically, right? So you're basically taking a loan through PayPal. It's super easy to apply for. I put the link on Facebook, PayPal Credit, just Google it. It's so easy to apply for. You could find out within a matter of minutes whether you get accepted, and then you can sign up for the program literally for free. So no one can say that they don't have the money to get started. And if you really need the money, you will find a way. You will sell your TV, you will sell your couch. I've seen people just do crazy, crazy things in order to get the money, borrow from friends and family, you know, just to get started with this program. So it's all a matter of how badly do you really want it? How bad do you want your dreams to happen? How bad do you want your fashion line to really take off? How tired are you of having people ask you, when is your fashion line going to come out? How's your website going? What are you doing with your line? What's going on? I used to get so sick and tired when I had a job and people were asking me that question, because I knew that I needed to do it. I knew that I just needed to take the step of faith and do it. And so I'm calling you, I'm urging you to take that step of faith, to eliminate the fear and just make a move and make 2021 your year. Okay, I'm hoping this is helpful for you guys. If you do have any questions as we're going along, definitely let me know. Next question we typically get, is there a money back guarantee? Yes, we actually have a 30-day money back guarantee. I believe in this course so much that I'm willing to give you your money back only if you do not see value in the courses. So that is the only reason we will give you your money back, okay? No other reason is acceptable. And it's only after also doing the homework for the first 2 classes. So you do have to watch the first 2 classes and complete all the homework from those classes in order to qualify for the refund. And I do this because I only want people that are actually committed and willing to put in the time and effort to take the class and put in the work, because there is work required on your end. You do have to apply what I am teaching you, otherwise it will not work for you. So I only want those that are willing to do the work. Otherwise, you can't benefit from something if you don't do the work required. So we do offer the 30-day money-back guarantee. There are stipulations to qualify for that, but honestly, we've never had anyone ask us for a refund. So that says enough alone about the course. Okay, what if I already purchased some courses from you, Christine, and now I want to take the Fashion Startup Intensive? Just email us, because we will definitely credit whatever you've already paid for those individual courses. We're not going to make you pay twice for the same classes, because all the courses are included in the Fashion Startup Intensive. So just email us. We'll simply deduct what you've already spent. Now, great question. How is this program different from taking other online courses or taking fashion classes at a college? So I went to a very good fashion school. I'm not going to name the name of who it is, but it's one of the top fashion schools in the United States. It's located in New York City. And I can tell you specifically the difference, because I built this course around all of the things I did not learn in fashion school that I needed to learn in order to have a successful fashion line. So first off, typical length of time if you go to an accredited fashion school, you're going to be going for either 2 years or 4 years in order to get some kind of degree. Either you're gonna get an associate degree or a bachelor's degree. So you're spending anywhere from 2 to 4 years of your life. I just explained that you can go through the Fashion Startup Intensive in literally 4 months. So you're saving yourself so much time. Why waste time if you don't have to? That's what I always say, because time is money. So take the Fashion Startup Intensive, do it in 4 months. You'll learn way more than you've learned in 4 years. Also, there's a big difference in what you learned. So in fashion school, I learned 4 things. I learned how to sketch, I learned how to drape, I learned how to make patterns, and I learned how to sew. These are actually 4 things that you don't need to learn in order to have a successful fashion line. And so what we teach inside our Fashion Startup Intensive is mindset, business, sourcing, product development, production, crowdfunding, sales, marketing, social media, PR, and so much more. You're literally getting not only a fashion degree, you're also getting an MBA, you're getting a digital marketing degree, you're getting a PR degree. You're literally getting the whole enchilada with the Fashion Startup Intensive. Yes, is it helpful if you know how to sew? Of course. Is it helpful if you know how to sketch? Of course. But the way that I teach, you actually don't need to know any of this. You need to understand it, but you don't need to know how to do it yourself. And that's what I teach inside the Fashion Startup Intensive. Another big difference between fashion school and the Fashion Startup Intensive is the teacher. So I had tons of teachers in fashion school, and they were great. They were brilliant. A lot of them still worked in the industry, which was awesome. But none of them, zero of them had their own fashion line. They all worked for other companies, and most of which were larger companies. And so they didn't understand what it was like to build a small startup. As opposed to the Fashion Startup Intensive, your teacher is me. And I have built my own fashion line from the ground up with a budget of only $5,000. So if you're looking to bootstrap this, I will teach you how to bootstrap and how to get stuff done on the cheap so that you don't need a huge budget to get started. Also, lifetime access to updates. You don't get lifetime access to anything by going to a fashion school. Sure, I could call up a teacher of mine and maybe ask a question, but that's totally not normal, and they're certainly not going to answer unlimited questions from me. And all of those textbooks that I purchased, all of them are now outdated, and there's brand new ones that are out in the market, which I have to pay for if I want to get the new one. With the Fashion Startup Intensive, you get lifetime access plus access to all the updates. So you're never going to have to buy anything ever again. You're never going to have to worry about a book being outdated or social media strategies being outdated, because everything's constantly updated right inside the class. Plus, you get access to me to ask me any questions that you have at any time for a lifetime. That's kind of ridiculous if you really think about it at the end of the day. And last but not least, industry contacts. Excuse me. So I went to fashion school and I didn't get basically any industry contacts. I think one of my professors gave me a fabric supplier, one fabric supplier, and another one of my professors gave me the contact of an embroidery house, which ended up being horrible and totally messed up all of my production at a very, very crucial time. So yeah, 2 industry contacts, you're getting over 100 industry contacts that I've personally vetted and worked with inside the Fashion Startup Intensive. So it's a very, very big difference. Okay, next common question I get, can't I just YouTube or Google everything that you teach? First of all, there are a lot of bad YouTube videos. Literally bad, just horrible, outright, flat, wrong advice that they're giving you. And not just YouTube videos, also blogs too. So you have to really be careful the source of what you're reading and watching on YouTube, because not everything out there is actually true. And you have to remember that everything on the internet is not put through any kind of a system or any kind of checks and balances. We all have freedom of speech. We all can say whatever we want to say and put it out there for the world to see. So I've seen a lot of terrible, terrible, bad advice on YouTube videos and blogs. Second of all, I don't teach things that you can Google, because you can just Google them. Why would I spend my time, waste my time teaching you something that you can easily Google or figure out on YouTube? The Fashion Startup Intensive comes with my 15 years of experience. Plus, I bring in experts that have anywhere from 15 to 30 years of experience. On top of you just getting me, you're getting an interview with my trademark attorney. You're getting an interview with my influencer marketing coach. You're getting an interview with my logistics specialist in case you're interested about bringing things in from overseas or fulfillment centers and things like that. You're getting multiple interviews from various manufacturers. So it's not just me inside the class, you're also getting all of the experience on top of all of their experience on top of mine, I should say, excuse me. And so this experience is invaluable. Experience is something that you can't just Google or YouTube. I remember someone once asked me if I could put together a video on how to set up an Instagram account. And I told them, no, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna waste my time putting out a video when there are plenty of videos on YouTube that explain how to set up an Instagram account. My videos are the strategy behind Instagram. I'm going to teach you how to strategize and stop scrambling so that your Instagram can not only look pretty, but actually start bringing in more followers, more engagement, and at the end of the day, more sales, because that's what matters. If you can't figure out from watching a YouTube video how to set up your Instagram account, there's no way you're going to figure out the strategy behind Instagram, okay? So this is not something that we teach. We teach things you can't Google. I teach strategy, not tactics. Yes, tactics are important and they can help, but without knowing the overall big strategy, tactics are pointless because you'll do one thing and you'll get one thing right and then you'll be 5 steps back because you didn't understand the bigger picture and everything else that went along with that one tactic. There's so many nuances in this fashion industry. There's so many different ways to build your business, to sell, to market it. This is exactly why I am not just a regular business coach, but specifically a fashion business coach. And if you go and hire a regular business coach, you will find that they do not understand the fashion industry. I've worked with people that have come to me after working with business coaches who have said, you know, Christine, I had a business coach, but they just didn't understand my industry. This industry is crazy. It's also kind of why it's really hard to be successful and to make a lot of money. So really super important that you're working with a fashion business coach, not just a regular business coach. And I've talked to so many newbies that are just getting started, and when I ask them where they're at, like where are you at in the process, they tell me, oh, well, I don't have a website, I don't have social media following, I don't have an email list, I don't even have my samples, but I have a tech pack. Well, who told you that having a tech pack was the first step? Oh, well, I watched a video on YouTube. Whose video did you watch? Because whatever video you watched, that information is flat out wrong. Having a tech pack is not the first step of starting a profitable fashion line. And I would debate whether or not you even need a tech pack depending on the type of business that you're doing, the type of line that you're doing, and the type of manufacturer that you're going to use at the end of the day. So super important that you understand strategy, not just the tactics. And if you want more information on this, go back and watch Facebook Live episode number 57, all about tactics versus strategy, the real difference, and which one is better for your business. Okay, next question that we typically get. Can I get a preview of the course before I buy it? Yes, you actually can. We have a free masterclass that you can take that will give you a very good idea of our teaching style and how the course will look. And actually, we are doing this free masterclass tomorrow, Wednesday, at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can sign up for it at fashioninjawarrior.com/9 steps webinar. This is our 9 crucial steps to launching a profitable fashion line. Again, you will find step number 1 is not to do a tech pack. So sign up for the 9 steps masterclass, and it will give you a preview of what the Fashion Startup Intensive is really all about. Next question I typically get, what if I really just want one-on-one coaching and personalized support from you, Christine, yourself? I totally get it that when you are investing in a program, when you're investing in your business, you want to make sure that you're getting the kind of support that you need. There was a course that I almost didn't sign up for this very same reason, and I thank myself every day that I didn't let fear get in the way, and I made the choice to make the investment because it changed everything for me. The great thing about the Fashion Startup Intensive is that you get lifetime access to that private Facebook group. That Facebook group is our private mastermind group only for FSI students, where you get to ask me any questions that you have and collaborate with other members of the group. It's literally like getting one-on-one coaching for free. I charge $350 an hour to get one-on-one coaching. You can take the Fashion Startup Intensive for less than 3 one-on-one coaching sessions and have lifetime access to ask me questions. That's kind of ridiculous, guys. You're basically getting one-on-one coaching for free. I dare you to find another online course out there that supports its students like this. I've literally taken courses that said, oh yeah, we have a Facebook group, you can ask questions. And trust me, I've asked questions and had no one answer them, or I've had an assistant or a community manager answer them. It's never the course creator themselves. I personally go in, answer all the questions. It's not an assistant. It's not somebody that manages my Facebook page. It's not a VA. It's me, myself. I'm the one that's going in and answering all your questions. Plus, you can always book one-on-one coaching on top of your FSI. So we do make it a requirement that all of our one-on-one coaching clients go through the Fashion Startup Intensive program. And I do that because I know it's what you need to succeed. I've done one-on-one coaching with clients solely, and I've also done Fashion Startup Intensive plus one-on-one coaching with clients. And the ones that succeed are the ones that do both. I can't possibly teach you everything that you need to know in one-on-one coaching sessions. We would literally have to do over 100 coaching sessions to get you everything that you would possibly need to know. Whereas you can take the courses, it's much more affordable, and then always supplement with some one-on-one coaching if you still have questions or still need some strategy and specific things for your business. So you do have to take the FSI in order to book one-on-one coaching, so it is a perk of being an FSI student. Next question, how do I know if the FSI is right for me? I do menswear, I do jewelry, I do handbags, I do children's wear. Will this course work for me? And the answer is yes. It doesn't matter what type of product you're doing. Of course, class number 4, where we get into Source Design Create, is specifically about creating apparel. So I talk about buying fabrics, not buying leather or buying gems or metals for your jewelry line and things like that. But the same principles apply. And again, I don't teach things that you can YouTube, right? So if you're doing a handbag line and you're not sure about buying leather, YouTube it. There are tons of videos and tons of blogs out there on what you need to know about purchasing leather, how it works, etc., etc. All the contact lists that we have include handbag manufacturers, children's wear manufacturers, menswear manufacturers. So it really doesn't matter what type of line you're doing. The same principles apply. You're still developing a product from scratch, and you have to figure out a way to sell it. And that's what we teach inside our courses. Even if you're a retailer, you currently own your own retail store, let's say, whether that's online or in-person physical store, brick and mortar store. And let's say now you want to add your own line, you want to sell your own line, this will still work for you. The Fashion Startup Intensive is still the best program for you. Now, if you already have your website, you've already developed your product and you're ready to sell, then I would not recommend the Fashion Startup Intensive. Instead, I would recommend our online sales intensive, which is actually only 5 of the 12 class modules that you get in the FSI. And it's really just the ones about selling. So if you already are ready to sell, you've got your website, you've got your product, then I recommend you take the online sales intensive. That's a totally different program than the Fashion Startup Intensive. All right, I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you do have any questions, definitely let me know. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to share this video. Tap those 3 little dots in the upper right-hand corner. Copy the link and then post it to your profile. Then come back over and type shared, and I will enter you in our contest to win a $25 Amazon gift card, which I will announce at the end of this video. Awesome. Okay. Next question I typically get, I'm a fashionpreneur, new fashionpreneur with no background in fashion. Is the FSI right for me? Yes. This was designed with you in mind. You don't need to know how to sketch. You don't need to know how to sew. You don't even need to have a website, a product, a fan base, or even be making any kind of money. This was designed for the startup fashionpreneur with no background in fashion. Now, if you do have a background in fashion, that's great and it's definitely going to help you. but it's not required that you have one. So this course is going to teach you A to Z, everything that you need to know. And like I said, you can jump around. So if you've already gotten so far in your business, maybe you've already done market research, maybe you've already started your social media profiles, skip ahead to class 3, skip ahead to class 4. You've already sourced your fabrics, skip ahead to class 6, right? You can always jump around and take the classes that you need at the time that you need them. And that's what's great about having them all recorded, all online, right inside your own online course membership portal. What if I don't think I'm ready? I get this question asked a lot. So the reality is there is no magical moment when you will suddenly have loads of free time and everything is perfectly right and you've got all your ducks in a row. It's like getting married or having a baby. You will never be quote unquote ready. You just need to take the leap of faith and you just need to get started and do it. We've had single moms go through this program. We've had people that are working full time and studying for their MBA at the same time go through this program. So I know that if you value it enough, you will make time. You make time for what's important in your life. And so it's up to you. Do you want to spend 5 hours a week watching TV? Or do you want to spend 5 hours a week taking the Fashion Startup Intensive and investing in yourself, investing in your business, and making a change, making a future for your family, and making a future for the legacy that you're going to leave for generations to come? Because that's what I want to do. I'm not going to, raise my family and teach them that just get a job and work for someone else and be miserable like the other 98% of the people out there that have a job and aren't doing what they're actually called to do and what their dreams really are. No, I want to teach my children that, you know what, if you have a dream, if God put something in your heart, if God designed you a certain way with gifts and talents, then you need to go after it. Forget the fear, have faith, and just go for it. Frosty RL. Sorry, I'm not quite sure on your name there. You are struggling with sampling. What's going on? Tell me. I'm not 100% sure of what your question is. So that's everything I wanted to discuss tonight, guys, about our signature best-selling program, the Fashion Startup Intensive. Like I said, open enrollment just started, so you can learn more about it by going to fashioninjawarrior.com/FSI. Also, sign up for that free masterclass happening tomorrow, the 9 crucial steps to launching a profitable fashion line, fashioninjawarrior.com/9 steps webinar, all one word, to sign up. Don't forget to go back and watch Facebook Live episode 57, all about tactics versus strategy. We also have only 1 ticket left for our virtual manufacturing tour coming up next week on December 9th. So if you're interested in learning more about manufacturing and touring some manufacturers, we're gonna go all over the country and actually over to Europe as well, which is pretty exciting. So I'm super excited for that. And then next week, we'll be back again, same time, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll be doing an entire walkthrough of the Fashion Startup Intensive program. So I'm going to show you exactly how the program works and all of that fun stuff. So I love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, and don't forget to always do whatever it takes. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.